Richard Whately, 1787 to 1863, was an influential British philosopher, theologian, logician, and educator, best known for his contributions to the fields of logic and ethics. His works, particularly in logic and educational philosophy, had a lasting impact on intellectual thought in his time and continue to resonate today. Through his teachings, Whately emphasized the importance of critical thinking, intellectual integrity, self-discipline, and the pursuit of knowledge. This video will delve into the significant life lessons that emerge from Whately's body of work and show how they can guide personal and professional development. By exploring his principles in greater depth, we will understand how these lessons apply in our modern world. 1. The importance of critical thinking and clear reasoning. Richard Whately's most celebrated contribution to philosophy was in the field of logic. His famous work Elements of Logic, 1826, was one of the first texts to give a detailed examination of deductive reasoning and fallacies, providing a systematic approach to understanding arguments. Whately believed that reasoning was not only vital for academic endeavors but was the foundation for practical decision-making in daily life. His views on logic and reasoning are central to his broader philosophy and provide key insights into how we can approach problems with clarity and precision. The life lesson: think critically and logically. Whately's emphasis on critical thinking is one of the most enduring lessons from his work. For Whately, logic was not just about theoretical knowledge but a tool for everyday life. Critical thinking, the ability to evaluate arguments, make reasoned judgments, and assess evidence, is essential for informed decision-making. Whately taught that clarity in thought leads to clarity in action, and it is only through clear, logical reasoning that individuals can avoid the pitfalls of misunderstanding, bias, and poor judgment. Whately's belief in the importance of clear reasoning encourages individuals to adopt an analytical mindset when confronted with problems or decisions. Whether in academic, professional, or personal contexts, clear reasoning helps individuals make well-founded choices based on evidence and logic rather than emotion or assumptions. Practical application. In everyday life, critical thinking helps individuals navigate complex situations in their personal lives. For instance, when faced with important decisions, such as buying a home or choosing a career, applying logic allows one to weigh the pros and cons systematically. It also prevents us from being swayed by emotions or superficial arguments. In workplace settings, at work, Whately's lessons on reasoning help individuals tackle problems methodically. Whether you're working on a project, evaluating a business proposal, or negotiating a deal, applying critical thinking ensures that decisions are grounded in reasoned analysis rather than speculation or guesswork. In personal relationships, critical thinking can help resolve conflicts by promoting open-minded dialogue and addressing underlying issues through structured reasoning. Instead of reacting impulsively, applying logic allows one to approach disagreements more calmly and constructively. 2. The value of education. Richard Whately was not just an advocate for intellectual growth but also an advocate for education as a transformative experience. He believed that true education should develop a person's ability to think critically, reason ethically, and engage with the world in a meaningful way. Whately emphasized that education was not just about absorbing information but about learning how to think, question assumptions, and challenge one's own beliefs. His work in educational philosophy highlighted the necessity of fostering intellectual curiosity and promoting lifelong learning. The life lesson: pursue education with passion and purpose. For Whately, education was more than a means to secure employment or status. He believed that true education nurtured the mind, shaped moral character, and ultimately contributed to the betterment of society. Whately's view of education calls for individuals to pursue learning not just for pragmatic reasons but for the personal fulfillment and intellectual growth it offers. Education should not be a means to an end but a continuous journey of self-improvement. Whately argued that the ultimate goal of education is to enable individuals to understand the world deeply, engage with diverse perspectives, and contribute meaningfully to society. Education should instill a sense of responsibility in students to apply their knowledge ethically and effectively. Practical application. In the modern world, in today's knowledge-driven society, we often prioritize skills and credentials over intellectual curiosity. Whately's perspective reminds us to embrace learning for the sake of learning. Whether in formal settings or through self-study, we should prioritize the development of critical and ethical thinking alongside vocational skills. In professional life, true education equips individuals to approach challenges with creativity and problem-solving abilities. Instead of focusing solely on job-specific knowledge, Whately's views encourage us to broaden our learning to include areas like ethics, logic, and history, all of which contribute to a well-rounded worldview. In personal growth, as Whately advocates for a lifelong commitment to education, individuals can embrace ongoing learning through books, podcasts, seminars, and online courses. This mindset encourages intellectual curiosity and keeps us intellectually engaged throughout life. 3. Embrace change and adaptability. Whately believed in the importance of intellectual flexibility and adaptability. While he was dedicated to the study of logic and formal reasoning, he also recognized that the world around us is constantly changing, and so should our thinking. Whately's approach was not rigid or dogmatic but allowed for intellectual growth through engagement with new ideas and evidence. This emphasis on intellectual humility and adaptability is a powerful lesson in an ever-evolving world. The life lesson: be open to changing your views. Whately's philosophy encourages us to approach knowledge with an open mind and the willingness to reassess our opinions when new information challenges them. He emphasized that dogmatism and closed-mindedness are barriers to intellectual progress. Instead of clinging to outdated beliefs, Whately urged individuals to embrace flexibility in their thinking. The lesson of adaptability applies not only to intellectual pursuits but also to personal and professional growth. Change is inevitable, and those who are open to learning and willing to modify their views based on new experiences are more likely to thrive in an increasingly dynamic world. Practical application. In personal life, embracing change means being adaptable in the face of life transitions, such as moving to a new city, changing careers, or adjusting to shifts in family dynamics. Approaching these changes with a flexible mindset helps us navigate challenges and find new opportunities for growth. In professional life, the professional world is constantly evolving with new technologies, market trends, and shifting priorities. To remain competitive and relevant in the workplace, Whately's approach to adaptability encourages continuous learning and the ability to pivot when needed. In intellectual life, cultivate an open-minded approach to learning. Instead of relying solely on established beliefs or opinions, actively seek out differing viewpoints and engage with new evidence to challenge and refine your ideas. 4. Ethics and integrity. Whately's work as a theologian and philosopher was grounded in a profound belief in the importance of moral integrity. He argued that ethical principles should guide our actions, and he saw truthfulness, honesty, and fairness as essential to both personal and social well-being. Whately's moral philosophy teaches us that making ethically sound decisions is not just important for our own sense of purpose, but also for the well-being of others and the broader society. The life lesson: live with integrity and moral responsibility. For Whately, living ethically meant acting in accordance with moral principles, even when faced with personal difficulty or societal pressure. He taught that ethical integrity is not only about doing what is right but also about taking responsibility for our actions. Whately emphasized that personal and professional success should be aligned with moral values and a sense of social responsibility. Practical application. In personal life, practicing integrity in personal relationships means being honest and transparent, even when it's difficult. Upholding ethical standards in friendships and family dynamics helps build trust and respect. In professional life, integrity in the workplace involves being accountable for your actions, adhering to ethical practices in decision-making, and maintaining professionalism in all business dealings. This builds long-term credibility and trust with colleagues, clients, and stakeholders. In society, living with integrity means considering the broader impact of our decisions on others and on the world. By acting with honesty and fairness, we contribute to a just and ethical society. 5. Self-discipline. Self-discipline was another central component of Whately's intellectual philosophy. Whately believed that achieving intellectual growth, ethical living, and personal success required consistent effort and self-control. He taught that without discipline, individuals would struggle to maintain focus, stay on course, and realize their long-term goals. The life lesson: cultivate self-discipline. Whately's view on discipline emphasizes that success is not just about talent or intellect but about the ability to maintain focus and persevere through challenges. Discipline is essential for turning knowledge into action, and it's through daily habits and consistent effort that individuals develop the character and skills needed to succeed. Practical application. In personal life, self-discipline in personal life can take many forms: managing time effectively, resisting temptations, and maintaining healthy habits. Whether it's sticking to a fitness routine or saving money, self-discipline is crucial for achieving personal goals. In professional life, in the workplace, discipline is key to staying productive, meeting deadlines, and working consistently toward career goals. Self-discipline ensures that you follow through on tasks and commitments, even when challenges arise. In intellectual life, developing intellectual self-discipline means cultivating study habits, setting clear goals for academic achievement, and committing to lifelong learning. It's the ability to resist distractions and stay focused on intellectual pursuits. 6. The role of doubt in learning. Whately's philosophy encourages the use of healthy skepticism and intellectual doubt as essential tools for refining one's understanding. For Whately, doubt is not a sign of weakness but a tool for questioning assumptions, testing ideas, and improving one's knowledge. Doubt encourages individuals to question established beliefs and to evaluate evidence thoroughly. The life lesson: doubt leads to deeper understanding. Whately argued that doubt, when used constructively, is an essential element of learning. It prompts individuals to engage deeply with ideas, consider alternative perspectives, and refine their reasoning. Rather than accepting things at face value, doubt encourages individuals to challenge ideas and search for greater understanding. Practical application. In intellectual life, use doubt as a tool to refine your thinking. Question assumptions, seek out counterarguments, and engage with new ideas to deepen your understanding of complex issues. In personal life, apply doubt in situations where you might be tempted to take things for granted, whether in relationships, decisions, or beliefs. Doubt can help you reassess choices and make better informed decisions. 7. Respect for different perspectives. Whately valued the exchange of ideas and believed that intellectual growth comes from engaging with diverse viewpoints. He taught that in order to achieve deeper knowledge, individuals must respect and consider ideas that differ from their own. Engaging with opposing perspectives broadens our understanding and enriches our intellectual journey. The life lesson: appreciate and respect different viewpoints. Whately's philosophy encourages individuals to approach disagreements with respect and openness. By engaging with different viewpoints, we not only learn more about others but also enrich our own understanding of the world. Intellectual humility, the recognition that we do not have all the answers, is central to this lesson. Practical application. In personal relationships, respecting differing viewpoints fosters empathy and understanding. In relationships, this means listening actively to others' perspectives and engaging in respectful conversations even when you disagree. In intellectual life, intellectual progress often comes from debate and dialogue. By engaging with different ideas, reading widely, and considering alternative perspectives, we refine our thinking and grow intellectually. 8. The power of rhetoric and persuasion. Richard Whately was a prominent figure in the study of rhetoric, the art of persuasion. In his work on rhetoric, he explored how language could be used to influence, inspire, and convince others. Whately understood that effective communication was a skill that could be honed and applied in a wide variety of contexts. He believed that rhetoric was not just about speaking well or writing persuasively but also about understanding the ethical implications of influence. The life lesson: use persuasion ethically. Whately's exploration of rhetoric teaches us that communication is a powerful tool. Persuasion can be used to inspire action, bring about change, or convince others to adopt new viewpoints. However, persuasion should always be wielded responsibly and ethically. Whately warned against using rhetoric for manipulation or deceit, advocating for truthfulness and integrity in our persuasive efforts. The lesson here is that while the ability to persuade is valuable, it should be used to serve ethical purposes. Being able to influence others is not just about getting what we want but about presenting truthful arguments, fostering mutual understanding, and respecting others' perspectives. Practical application. In professional settings, effective communication is essential in business negotiations, leadership, and customer relations. Whately's lessons encourage us to use rhetoric to inspire confidence, clearly communicate our ideas, and build trust while avoiding manipulative tactics. In personal life, in relationships, the ability to persuade can help us navigate conflicts and influence positive change, whether it's encouraging healthy habits or addressing misunderstandings. However, it's crucial to ensure that our persuasive efforts are based on honesty and respect for the other person's autonomy. In social and political movements, in broader social contexts, Whately's teachings remind us that rhetoric can be a force for good when used to advocate for justice, fairness, and equality. Effective communicators who use rhetoric responsibly can help mobilize support for important causes and inspire social change. 9. The need for balance between theory and practice. Whately's philosophy was grounded in a practical understanding of intellectual work. He believed that while theory and abstract thinking were crucial, they needed to be balanced with practical application. For Whately, knowledge was not merely an academic pursuit, it should be put into action to solve real-world problems. His perspective underscores the importance of integrating theory and practice to achieve meaningful results. The life lesson: apply knowledge to real-life situations. One of Whately's key lessons is the need to move beyond abstract theorizing and apply knowledge in practical ways. This balance between theory and practice is vital for achieving success in any area of life. Theoretical knowledge provides a foundation, but it is through action that we truly understand and demonstrate our understanding. Whately encouraged individuals to engage with real-world problems, using their intellectual tools and knowledge to make a tangible difference. The lesson here is that knowledge is most valuable when it is actionable, and applying what we learn can lead to growth and improvement. Practical application. In education and career development, in education, it's important to not only study theory but also gain hands-on experience. This is why internships, apprenticeships, and real-world projects are so important in professional training. Theory may explain concepts, but practical application brings those concepts to life. In problem solving, whether you are tackling personal issues or working through challenges in the workplace, Whately's lesson teaches us that theoretical knowledge can be valuable, but it needs to be adapted and applied to real-world contexts. Practical solutions grounded in solid theory are more effective than theoretical knowledge alone. In social change, Whately's approach suggests that ideas and policies need to be tested in the real world. Whether advocating for social reform or creating new technologies, we must apply our ideas to real-world problems and measure their effectiveness. 10. The need for personal reflection and self-awareness. Whately's intellectual framework also emphasized the importance of self-reflection and developing self-awareness. He believed that in order to make ethical decisions, think critically, and engage with the world thoughtfully, individuals needed to be constantly examining their own thoughts, motives, and biases. Whately understood that true growth requires not just learning about the world, but also gaining a deeper understanding of oneself. The life lesson: continuously reflect on your actions and thoughts. Whately's life lessons suggest that self-awareness is key to personal development. Reflecting on your beliefs, actions, and motivations helps you understand why you think the way you do, and it allows you to better engage with the world around you. Personal reflection and self-awareness lead to greater emotional intelligence, better decision-making, and a more authentic life. By regularly reflecting on your actions and how they align with your values, you can improve your character and ensure that your decisions are based on reason and integrity rather than impulse or external pressure. Practical application. In personal life, regular self-reflection helps you understand your emotional responses, desires, and decision-making processes. This mindfulness can help you become more emotionally resilient, make wiser choices, and cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace. In relationships, self-awareness can improve your relationships by allowing you to recognize your own triggers, habits, and biases. It enables more empathetic communication and a deeper understanding of others' feelings and perspectives. In career development, in the professional world, self-reflection helps you identify areas for growth, evaluate your strengths and weaknesses, and make informed career decisions. Regular reflection allows you to adapt to challenges and continuously improve your skills. Conclusion. Richard Whately's intellectual legacy offers numerous lessons for modern life, providing a profound framework for how we can think critically, communicate effectively, live ethically, and continuously grow. By applying these additional life lessons on the power of rhetoric, the balance between theory and practice, and the importance of self-reflection, individuals can further enhance their personal and professional lives. These principles promote a life of intentionality, integrity, and intellectual depth, encouraging each of us to live thoughtfully, act responsibly, and strive for continuous improvement. Whately's insights remind us that knowledge, when coupled with ethical action and self-awareness, holds the potential to shape not only our own lives but also the broader world.